Hello and welcome back. And in this lecture, we are going to practice three exercises. So first exercise is that we are going to create an array of 9 elements. And then we will see that what function can be used to print the size of the array. And then we will convert it into an array of two-dimensional matrix. So how we will do that, we are going to see that first, and then we will see the next two exercises. So let me create. So first of all, I need to import numpy as np, and then I need to create an array is equal to its np dot array, and then I will provide 9 elements here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 and then 9. So this is my array, and now I will print the size of this array. Okay, so let me see if I can do just the size. Is there anything which is named as size, which is known as size? So let's see first. So yeah, its size is 9, right? So we have used a shape as well, right? So what we use when we use the shape, when we have to find out the the dimensions of the matrix, right? So if I do the shape here, then it will give me the dimension, like it has only 9 elements, no rows, no columns. So that's why after comma it is not printing anything. But size will give me just the size. What is the size? I mean, what is the maximum number of elements? What is the number of elements in this array, right? So after this, I would like to have this converted into the two-dimensional array of 3 by 3 matrix, right? So let me print it. So how it will be printed: array dot reshape. Reshape is the function basically you use to convert it into a specific dimension. So you can see, like, this has converted into the 3 one-dimensional arrays of of 3 one-dimensional array, and it will basically create a matrix of 3 by 3. So this is how you can reshape it. Okay, so this is the reshaping, and this is used for the sizing of the array, right? So if I do this array dot reshape, suppose if I simply do array dot reshape, then will it convert this array itself? The answer is no. If you do, then it will just print it. It is just printing it, that how it will do, what will be the output. But the thing is that if you print array after this, print arr, if you print the array itself, then the array will be printed as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, which means the original array will not be converted, will not be reshaped, right? So if you have to see some other array which has been converted, then you need to take another array here, which means that reshape function doesn't reshapes the original array, rather it returns a reshaped array, right? So that you can use. So that is array 1, and here you can see, like, array 1 is like here. So original array is not reshaped, it's basically returns a new array which is already reshaped as per your requirement, right? So this is what was the first exercise for today. And we know the answer, that can you just do the resizing on the original array? No, we cannot do the original do the resizing on the original array. Now we will create an array of 8 elements, and then we will convert it into a 2D array of 2 rows and 4 columns. And before that, let's see what will happen if we give some wrong index, right? So if you see here, it will complain, right? Because 3 into 4 becomes 12. So it should be like 3 into 3 only, 3 by 3. Then it will be covering all the elements, right? Can it be smaller? No, it cannot be, right? You cannot reshape array of size 9 into shape 3 2, because all these elements are 9 in number, which should be something like in the form of a matrix. If you have to convert it into a 2D array, then in that case it should be something like a 2D matrix. And in the matrix, all the elements should be accommodated. So the multiplication of the rows and columns should come out to be the maximum number of elements that this particular array has, right? So here it's like 9, so 3 into 3 9. So that is the thing which can be done here. Now we are going to create the array of only 8 elements. I'm just updating this array only. So I'm just going to, update it, and then I'm going to create an array of, 2 by 4. So this will be possible, right? Because 2 rows and 4 columns. This is possible because these are 8 elements. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So you can reshape for the 8 elements. So this is the second exercise. So we can do that. And here is another question in this one. Change the value at second row and third column. Second row is this one, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the second row is 5, 6, 7, 8. And the demand is that we have to change the value at the second row and the third column. Second row which means 5, 6, 7, 8, and third column is 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 8 because this is 0 based indexing. So 8 will be the third element. So we have to change the value of this 8. I want to make it 18 rather than 8. So what I will do, I first need to find out the location of this array, and then we have to update it. So first of all, I need to get the view of this array, right? So I will get the view of this array. Array 2 is equal to array 1, because using the view you can only update the array, right? Without using the view you cannot do that, right? So I'm just going to get array 1, and I'm just going to get the view of this one, array 1 0 dot view, right? So let me print it first of all, whether I have got the array 2 as the second array or not, because I have to reach out to this array. So I'm getting the view of array 1. It should be 1, right? Because this is at index 1, right? This array 1 1, this is at the index 1, and I need to get the view of this one. This is array 1 0 index, and this is array 1 1 index, right? So this is at the index 1, so I will use array 1 1 dot view. Why view? Because I have to update the element at this location. So without view you cannot update. Using the copy you cannot do, so you will not use the copy, you will use the view. Now first of all, before I update anything, I must need to ensure that I have got the correct thing, right? So I have got the correct thing, like 5 6 7 8. I have got this, right? So now what I will do, I will simply update this value, right? So array 2, and it will be like a third element, and I will print it, right? Like it's 18, right? So now I will print array 2. Let's see. So it has become 18, right? So I have taken the view, so this will be working like this. So this is how it is working, right? So now if I print the view for the, print the entire array, will I be able to see it like 18? Yes, I will be able to see it 18, because why we have why it will happen? Because we have taken the view. So no, doesn't matter what we are doing, we are getting the view of this original array ultimately, right? We have reshaped this into array 1, and then I have taken it into the array 2 as the view. Since I have taken the view means you are reaching out to the original location where the value was there. So even if you have taken it from array to array 1 to array 2, it is still pointing out to the original location of this particular element. So that is why if you converted it into 18 using the array 2, it is updating the value 8 in the original array as well, because I have printed the array here, the original array here. So this is very important concept, and in most of the interview questions these kind of things can be asked to you. So don't get confused. Whenever you take a view, doesn't matter how deep have you went, how far you went from the original array, but if you have taken the view on that array which was taken from the original array, all those arrays which were taken from the original array, and if you at any point if you get the view of that array, or reshaped array or whatever, doesn't matter it was reshaped or not, but if it was taken from some of the original array, and if you take a view at any point of time, and if you update at any point of time using that view, then that change will be reflected in the original array itself, right? So that is one of the most important things. So this is one of the important questions that you must need to understand, and these kind of questions can be asked. So basically this particular series is very much useful for you to practice all those questions which are really useful, and if you practice at least this much, then you don't, within a 2 or 3 weeks you will be very much comfortable with all the Numpy basic concepts related to the array and playing around the arrays, right? So let us see what is the third question. Third question is the question is that how you will find if the array is a copy or a view, right? So this array2 is a view, right? And this let me create another array3 is equal to, let me remove all the things and write a cleanup code for this third exercise. So I have created this array, and I'm just going to create an array, copy of the array. So array dot copy. Okay, so array2 is equal to array dot view. Right now, print array1 dot base, right? So I'm printing the base. I'm using the base attribute for this array1, which is a copy of the original array, right? So if I print the base value, then it comes none. So if you have copied something from an array, right? If you have copied an array, then you will get this none when you will use this base. When you use this attribute base on the array to find out whether it's a view or copy, if none is returned, then it means that it was a copy. But if it returns the original array, it returned the original array rather than none, then it means that the array2 was a view. So that is the way you can find out whether an array is a view or a copy. And this is sometimes useful, basically while you are debugging some application, or if your code becomes so complicated that you are not able to find out what is the issue, then one of the reasons could be that someone has written a code in such a manner that rather than updating view, he tried to update copy, and then he was expecting that it should be updated, but it is not updated. So for the troubleshooting sake, these kind of attributes can be useful. So I hope you might have understood this concept, and we'll meet in the next video soon. Till then, have a nice day and bye bye.